Hey guys, thanks for being here. This is T, aka ttmg, aka the Town Medium Goddess. So thanks for being here. So I don't know if I should have titled this stream 99 Problems, but Summer Ain't One, or 7 Alibis, but Innocence Isn't One. So now, Don Wells, thank you guys. Let me go to the comments real quick, see who's in here. All right, so now Don Wells, on the same live that he called in out of the blue. I guess he just wanted to do YouTube interviews that day. But the same live that Don Wells contacted Molly Golightly on, he said that he has 7 alibis. But if you are innocent, and if you're a dad, a mom, who's counting the alibis? Those alibis are really going to be there. It's like you almost have it in the file cabinet. You have it stacked up in a folder. You were preparing for this. You knew how it was going to go down. Like it was well thought out and calculated. You know, it's like, I don't know how many of you guys grew up in the 80s and earlier, but it's like, let's see, let's check the alibi cabinet. We're going to go to letters A through C. Open up that file cabinet, that metal file cabinet, right? And we're going to go check into the alibis. And he got all his receipts saved, see? Because it's well planned out. If it wasn't well planned out, you want to have all those alibis. People forget what they're going to do, what they did half the time. You know what I mean? They got to sit down and kind of remember. It has to be pried out of them. Sometimes you forget what you did like a freaking hour ago, but he got his stuff down packed. Why is that? Maybe it was all planned out. So now I'm going to take you to where he says this. Give me a moment. Hello. Hello. First of all, can you hear me? Okay, good. I'm glad, Monica. Okay. Monica says, boy, you think like I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Sometimes I'm probably going to have to sit here and think a minute on what I did today, or what I did, not even today, let's say 2 days ago. He has his stuff jam packed. He got he said 7 alibis or more. Man, the things you say when you're drunk or high, and you really don't sit down and think about it. Right? All right, so now we're gonna go play this. I'm gonna play this. Once it
sure they're understood.
Like they have right?
They did what?
Right? They haven't accused you of Candace or anything, right? Guys, I heard
Man,
about
I got hey, you have to. I have 7 alibis.
what?
If not more, baby. Don't break my fucking door. Come on.
Well, you were at work. Come on.
Don't break the fucking door. You dumb bitch.
Oh, you call me a dumb bitch?
You break my fucking door.
Fuck you.
You dumb motherfucker.
Watch now. In this scene, you can see they're both toxic to each other. A lot of times people say that Don was very abusive to Candace, but if you see how she goes throughout this interview, Candace is just as abusive to Don. So they're toxic together, and I guess their toxic work together. However, it does not work when the children are involved, because the children are in the midst. They become in the middle. They become tangled up into all of the devilishment that they have going on there. That's not positive or helpful for the kids. And now sometimes people are in relationships like that. That's how life is, and you have children in the midst of it. However, with the drugs involved, the alcohol involved, it's overly abusive, and then you got the kids in the middle of that causes terror moments, that causes chaos, that causes everything to go up in flames. And that's exactly what happened there, right? So we're going to continue to play. Remember, Don just stated that he got 7 alibis or more that day. He's getting into this little argument, this little powwow with Candace. They going back and forth. But when I start to play it again, watch again, he takes off where he left off. I have 7 alibis. Shoot, let me see what Monica is saying here in the chat. Look, he's trying to hide behind God, but God doesn't like ugly. Say that, Monica. I truly believe they sold her. Okay, well, let's go ahead. We're going to press play again. Let's see.
No,
I have 7 alibis. I have 7 alibis. Candace ain't going mom. She's going mom.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they've always said you were at work.
Yeah.
And then
Plus I have a good friend named Starling. My buddy named.
And you know what? As a parent, who cares about the alibis? I'm worried about my child. I'm not thinking about, because in your head, automatically, you didn't do any wrong, so nobody should be coming for you. It shouldn't be about that alibi. It should be about wondering where your children is, But he's worrying. He's more concerned about a motherfucking alibi. My child's missing. I don't have time to worry about an alibi. I want to go in the woods, I want to run through the woods screaming their name. And what he's doing right here shows that he's in the defense mode. Whatever gets thrown at him, he got something to come back with because he already got it planned out. Okay, career criminal. He's at the top of his game, right? Let's go ahead. Let's play. Let's see. Hi, Grams. I wonder if Don and Candace watch any. I wonder if Don and Candace watch any of their interviews. Who needs 7 alibis? Exactly, Grams. You know what? During some of the interviews, I heard where he said people are telling him, you need to stay off, like his friends. You're going to get yourself in trouble because you're saying some stuff when you're drunk. And I forget his reply to that. But yeah, it's been brought to his attention. However, in the moments of him being high or drinking or whatever, that just all goes through the window. And in this case where he's telling Candace, Candace, I got 7 alibis, but Candace got none. It's almost like ha ha he he. Now, if she go down, he should know that he's automatically going down because Candace is probably going to talk after a while, when those cells start to feel a little tight, when she starts to get a little bit claustrophobic, okay? When those mills aren't looking right, okay? So he needs to watch his back and what he says to her because he doesn't know what she will come out with to protect herself in the end. Whatever plea deal she has to do in order to make sure she's not there for a elongated period of time. I don't think they do. Who said that? Monica said, I don't think they do. I'd be running everywhere on every TV. Mm-hmm. Hi, Regina. If Regina or any one of you guys want to come live, I'm probably going to do a few back to back. Just let me know. You don't have to be on video. You could be on just audio as well. It's up to you. All right. Monica says, I know drunk drivers speak the truth when drunk. Ex-husband did. Yes, they do. They speak the truth. They absolutely tell you everything that's on their mind, what they've been holding in, what they've been bottling up. And that's exactly what's going on here. Let's play that again.
get it, but we want you to understand, Mr. Wells, that we love your daughter like you do, and we're doing everything possible to try to find her. You know, and they maybe understand that. And I was like, man, I so appreciate that. You know, guys, thank you. That's all I could do was just thank them, you know, because I didn't understand that until they made it known to me. You know, because I was just giving up. You know, that's why I turned to YouTube and all kind of stuff, you know, and because I didn't know what was on. But they made sure they're understood.
But they have it, right?
They did,
Right? They haven't accused you of Candace or anything, right? Guys, I heard
man,
about
I got that. Hey, you have to. I have 7 alibis.
What?
If not more. Baby, don't break my fucking door. Come on.
Really?
Don't break my fucking door.
Open it then.
You dumb bitch.
Oh, you call me a dumb bitch?
Break my fucking door.
Fuck you.
You dumb motherfucker.
No,
I have 7 alibis. I have 7 alibis. Candace ain't she's going down.
Right?
Yeah.
He says he has 7 alibis. Candace got none. She going down. So it's like he's bragging. He's being petty about it. They both know what happened to the kid. She's going down. Why would she be going down if there's no reason for her to go down? If the child, see what I'm saying? And then they want to come online after they go on YouTube instead of looking for their child. My mind wouldn't even be able to function right, to be able to communicate right, to be able to go on all these YouTube interviews, you know. I see people searching for their children and they're not out there searching, you know. There's some people they may feel aren't, their heart's not in the right space. Okay, then rally some locals, rally up some people who you feel whose heart is in the right place then. Okay, and go through them woods, because I would go through those woods. I would be screaming my kid's name left and right and right and left and everywhere. And whether or not I felt that, okay, they might possibly not be with us anymore because, you know, the weather's changing and it's been too long and it's not looking so good. Well, I want to see where their body is. I need to be able to look at them one last time, you know, instead of sitting in the house, drinking and doing drugs and doing the same thing you were doing prior to your child being missing. The last thing I would be wanting to get down is my alibis. So let's see. Monica says they put the father in jail. Hold on, let's see. They put the father in jail with that other little girl, Harmony, missing. Nobody. Why aren't they in jail? Oh, yes, right? They did put him in jail. But they did put Harmony's father, Adam Montgomery, in jail for an incident that happened in 2019. I'm not sure if that's when he gave her a black eye, but he abused her, assaulted her physically in some type of way, and he had a warrant. I don't understand why the warrant wasn't issued, like why they didn't get him immediately for that in 2019, because this child, he had time on his hands, and who knows, that could have been a buildup of his stress level getting too high and him doing whatever on Harmony, feeling she has caused this on him. Now they're looking for him, and that's why Harmony, we have no clue where Harmony is at this moment. So Monica said, Graham says, it sounds like they were physically fighting in the background. Yeah, they were. She actually says in the background that he hit her, and she's like, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. You did it right on. Now everybody sees. Now we couldn't see it on the video, but you hear her say it and you got to pay attention. But she does say it, but at the same time, the whole time, she is kind of not making any excuses for what's going on, you know. I never would do that, but she is just on him like white on rice. She is she's as toxic as him in some ways, you know. Why are people going crazy? It's scary. Yes, it is, Monica. Okay, so Graham says, you're right. They are one big distraction. No help signs or wanting to help. No help signs or wanting to help. Exactly. Exactly. The couple times where I didn't know where my kids were, they were not 5 years old. They were not 5 years old. Okay, I'm talking about a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old actually, and my 12-year-old. I was screaming like they were 5. I bet you that. I was driving in circles and all types of stuff. But anyway, let me see what else I have on this list. Don says why he's okay. I'm gonna go to 1:33, an hour and 33 in. Okay, I think I have some. Okay. Yes, Regina. Thanks for everyone's support. We appreciate it. We appreciate you being here. All right. So we're going to go to Regina. Are you able to come on audio with me right now? Or no? If not, it's okay. If so, just click the link and I'll see if you get there. But an hour and 33 minutes in, Don says exactly why he's so vocal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rewind to an hour and 33 minutes in. Mind you, he just found her information when she was on live and just decided to pop in. I guess he's searching Summer Wells stories.
I mean, you've been very vocal. I mean, can you tell me, or just talk to me, like why have you been so...
Hi there.
It's in the description, Regina, description box. You just click the link.
Step inside.
You just click the link. It's in the description box. But if you don't want to, it's fine too.
That's what I guess a lot of people want to know.
You want me to tell you why
Yeah.
I've been that way?
Yeah.
I've always been really shy. I've always been not that person.
Okay. I had to pause it, stop it right there. So Don Wells says he's always been very shy. Have any of you guys heard Don Wells speak? Because to me, maybe it's just me now, he doesn't come off very shy. He comes off like a sweet talker. He comes off like a charmer, you know. He comes off like a snake that will go in for the kill, you know. He seems very, he can be, because there's multiple sides I see with him. All right. But he can be very sweet, very kind, very somebody you can communicate with well. He could be very intelligent. Also somebody that's very charming, right? And he can it seems like he has practice in his practice with all of this and his expertise. So he doesn't seem to me to be the least bit shy. I don't know about you, but hold on. That's why I say we got to call out these lies one by one. He seems very experienced, you know, like we say, let's say, for instance, a personality almost like some of you guys might not like him. Some of you guys may love him, but Obama, not to bring him up, but you know, this is the charming Bill Clinton. Maybe I'm bringing up all the wrong people here, guys, but he has a very charming type personality. All right. And you don't get that overnight. You get that with practice. You know how to pull and draw people in but he can't pull the wool over my eyes. That's all I'm saying.
But what made me friends with so good. As in most cases, they act like they're my friend, and then they come up with a question, where's Summer? The most rudest thing ever. Okay, what you do? We know you done something with her, blah blah blah. Kind of like that. It just kills your heart over and over and over again. And you spend your time explaining to people, how you feel and what you're about, and just do that over and over and over again, thousands of times,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What?
I got somebody trying to call me right now. It's just been like this from day one. It won't, I guess, ever change, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Don. Your daughter is so beautiful and really touched a lot of people's lives, and like we
I'm so thankful for that,
we just want to find her,
So people see what I don't understand that.
All right, I'm fast forwarding a bit so you can
Hell.
see Candace.
Never mind.
Let me tell you guys a little bit about Leo.
I hate these commercials coming up.
Bills and organize when they need to be paid and how you.
I'm listening to you.
No, it was definitely a kid. I can't hear her.
You don't want to hear her.
Is she mad at us?
So you hear Candace calling the women on the live a cunt and everything else, everything in the book. Yes, Regina. Vanessa said, I never seen that part of Don. I always say he tried to control the narrative, right? Well, he does. You're absolutely right about that, Vanessa. Graham 7 says he truly is in a place there. He knows. Absolutely. So I'm gonna go to 233 real quick. Give me 1 second. This will probably be the last one, but I want to play it real quick.
And what was the day?
June 15th.
Hi there. I'd love to show you what a K-12 powered school is really like. Step inside.
All right, here we go.
5:30.
That was a June 15th. Okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I can't remember her birthday, but that day.
So purplexedqt tried to, I guess, trick him in a question to see if he knew when Summer Wells was missing, since he didn't know Summer Wells' birthday, and he had that date down packed. I don't know, maybe because he had a plan around that day, but he did mention it was June 15th. Okay.
Crazy.
That's all right. I forget things too. I totally forget things. I forget things too.
Why do I remember that day? I don't remember birthday, but I remember that day. That's weird. Wow.
That's not weird. I mean, that's traumatic. It's very traumatic.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I completely understand.
Right.
From here, like what? What do you want to happen? I mean, obviously, I know what the end result is, but what do you want to happen? Like, do you think this red
What I'm afraid I'm really scared of what might happen, what I might do. That's what I'm afraid of.
Do you have any idea?
I'm really scared of that. If I had any idea, I'd be up the asshole.
Yeah, but they may be long gone. I'm just saying.
If I had any idea, I'd be right up to the asshole right now. I promise you. If I had it.
Okay, so there Don Wells is saying if he had any idea of who took Summer Wells, he would be up there behind, quick, fast, in a hurry. Basically, that's what I'm saying. However, we have seen him blame so many people about now I don't keep track of the case like that 100%. I know some of you guys are well invested into it, but I still notice that there's several people he's blamed. He's blamed Mr. Dudley for one, that he fired, who used to work with him, who he fired. All right. He blamed Jody Sue. He's also blamed Jody Sue's husband. So he's doing a lot, and more. It was other people as well that he blamed. So he's doing a lot of blame. He's pointing the finger at everybody else, but there's no but he's not pointing the finger at himself. The thing is, when he points his finger at each and every person, it's his finger pointed right back at him, and that's a thumbnail I do have coming up for an upcoming live, so stay tuned for that. Grams, yes, Grams, we welcome you to the Mod Squad. I appreciate you being here. Monica Simmers Kelly says, and thank you for welcoming her, Regina. Regina is awesome, by the way. Grams of 7. Monica says he didn't know how many he had in one interview. Yes, Monica, I did play that. I actually have, I did a live earlier today. My last live, you will see that that's the exact name of the thumbnail, actually. And it was basically saying that Don Wells and Candace Wells don't even know Summer Wells' birthday. Okay, you definitely want to check that out when you have time. It was a live I did today, and it does go over that replay. Regina says, this Don dude is a shady one for sure. Yes, he is. Pretty shady. Monica says, also from get-go, he had Summer in past tense. Yeah, he has Summer in past tense. And let me tell you, when I do my psychic tarot reading and things like that, there's some people that believe in it, some people that don't. If you want to see proof of my accuracy, you can check the link in the description box on your free time, and you can see that there's a lot of my readings that I hit it the nail on the tail. I called out the exact day Brian Laundrie's body would be found, etc. So when I tell you, I look into the energy of Summer Wells, and for me, it's death. If I want to say that I'm like in the 90 percentile, like 99.99999%. All right, sure that she has passed on, if the energy was not so strong. You know, if I was at a 75%, I might keep my mouth shut, or I'll just tell you I'm at 75%. Sometimes I'll do a reading, and to me, I'm not telling you anything. I'll rather tell you the reading is inconclusive. I think I did a reading earlier today, and it came back a bit inconclusive. But when I see something for sure, I'm telling you that's what it is. And I saw with absolute positive, what should I call it? But with absolute certainty, as certain as I can get. Let me put it like that, because we've got to be careful with our words. But she has passed on, and it's showing me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again that it's family. It's family. It's no other than family. You know, it's not family she didn't know, because we could all get away with saying it was this distant person. No, it's somebody that she's connected to, somebody that she's bonded with. Okay, so let me see what's being said here. All right, All right. Regina said, Tarot Medium and Goddess, I hid the one complete gibberish. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Regina. I do appreciate it. Thank you for hiding the trolls. It's muchly appreciated. But yeah, there's so much I've seen. Also, I saw, and I have a thumbnail coming up for that. That's the live that I'll probably do today or tomorrow. But I'm picking up the energy and I'm going to express it. If you're here, you're lucky enough to find out now. But that thumbnail and that live is all going to be about, I'm seeing something happen on the, if I were to name the exact date, and I don't get exact dates all the time, just because I got that date for Brian Laundry doesn't mean that I could constantly always pull a date. But I got a date on Summer Wells, and it was showing me June 10th. Something happened on, not that it didn't happen before, okay? It's quite clear that the girl was being abused too. If you've seen the photo also of her the day prior to her going missing, I mean, it's quite clear something was not right about the situation. But I'm getting the date of June 10th. I don't know if this whoever could figure out what was going on June 10th. I'm even getting, it's like double tens. It's tens everywhere, right? We know it wasn't the month of October. We were in June. So that's not why it's 10. And I don't believe, I'm not getting the feeling it was 10 weeks. It was 10, blah, blah, blah. Although it could have been. But something about June 10th. Something happened on June 10th. And probably when they started planning on Summer's demise, unfortunately. This probably was planned before that, but definitely something happened June 10th. All right, let me go ahead and see. Grams of 7. Oh, you were hitting today, but it was such a wide range. It would not be wise to try to point out. Which one do you mean? I go on and on when I'm on my live. Sometimes I keep talking. So are you talking about on the day? Anyway, let me go ahead. But it's something about June 10th still. All right, Vanessa Jones. Don, how Summer has passed on. That's why he's given his false narrative of her being in the hotel. Right. Don knows how Summer has passed on. That's why he's given his false narrative of her being in the hotel. He knows exactly what happened. They both know exactly what happened. Vanessa said June 10th is probably the day Don molested Summer. It could very well be. If you look, I have a playlist. I believe I have a playlist with the Summer Wells story. So if you check under my playlist, you'll see some of my lives can be extended. I talk a lot. It is what it is. It's best if you see a short that's 60 seconds or less. But if not, and you don't mind the long lives, then it's there. But I see it clearly, the molestation. Like I said, when I see it clearly, I'm telling you, that is what went down. When it's like it's crystal clear. It's so transparent to me, Okay, I'm not one of those readers. I'm not one of those psychics that say, oh, I always see everything and I can see everything clearly and perfect. No, sometimes I'm trying to see and I'm getting blocked. I'm like, why can't I see? But with her, it's just the same energy I had with Gabby and Brian. It was just so clear. It was so open. Like I'm getting the message in completely, I'm getting the complete message. It was abuse, and it was multiple times. And it's like the last time it really injured her internally. It injured her internally. And and that would have been found out. And I'm going to speak about this in another live because I do have another thumbnail ready to go. I have a lot of this stuff pre-planned already. But if you see how she looked, the day before, which I didn't see till I was on, I believe it was True Crime Exposed. Now, this is a YouTuber that I have just connected with, and some of you guys may be on my channel from his channel. He has had people come and subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate it. Um, I really appreciate his coverage. So make sure you guys check out True Crime Exposed. Go to the comments, let him know that you're a subscriber of my channel, and or you came here through my channel through ttmg. I really appreciate that. But anyway, I believe on his channel I saw what Summer looked like the day before she passed, which was a couple days ago. Maybe he aired it, and I'm like, oh my god, the way she looks. Like, people were saying, oh well, Summer she looks like she was being starved to death, like she was malnutrition. But no, the way she was standing, that confirmed my reading with, if you go to my Summer Wells reading. Like I said, it's a bit drawn out, so you may want to fast forward to the part where I start shuffling and pulling the energy. But what I saw happen in the reading would have, the severity of the injury would cause her to be standing how she was standing there on the last day she was seen. And if she went to the hospital or the doctors for that, there you go. There you go. You know how much trouble Don would be in? You know how much trouble he would be in if it's linked back to him? And they're gonna pull DNA? And he's a repeat offender. So and this is the state of Tennessee. So he's getting life. And he knows it. See? And he knows it. But I'm going to leave the rest of that for the live that I have planned on that, and I will expand there. Let me see what Gram 7 says. I'm sorry it was your other case. I'm the same way. Grams of 7, do you have a channel too? Let me know. I will subscribe to it. So let me see what else I can tell you about this. Well, I guess that's all that's needed is the 7 alibis. Who says that when their kid goes missing? I have 7 alibis. And he can't fault us for getting on live and talking about him, because he keeps putting himself in a position to be talked about. Candace can't, she does not, she needs to slow down her game, because she's coming on live, having these interviews, and then she's in the background of Don's interviews, and then she's calling people all types of names and out of their names, and it's crazy. Instead of doing that, put that much energy into finding your child. Put that much energy in finding Summer. Put that much energy into knowing Summer's birthday. At least write it down somewhere. Put it on a calendar of your phone. Okay, I'm reading Gram 7. She says, oh, no, just some God-given gifts. Okay. Great. Amen. Hello, Jennifer. Tarot Positive Free. Everybody on this live who comes to this live, do like my friend's channel. Subscribe. Jennifer's Tarot Positive Free. Although a lot of my lives, first of all, when I do go on live and do donation reads, donations, and when I could get a few frees in, I'm sorry, I can't speak today. A few frees in, I will do that. However, Jennifer, she is always free and she's always on point. So definitely do check her out. I know we're supposed to be talking about Don and his 7 alibis, but do subscribe to her channel, show her some love, and every once and again, hit up her Cashapp. All right, so I'm about to end this, and I'm either going to do another live or I'm going to go over there to True Crime Exposed. Make sure you do check out True Crime Exposed, like and subscribe. I have several more coming, guys. I have enough for the month, probably. Okay, and guess what? Candace and Don has it coming to them, and they deserve every bit of it. There has been times and there has been moments where I felt, okay, let me back off because regardless, it's got to be. I don't know why I was caring for their feelings for a moment, but being human, I did. But then every time I pull a card, I see they know they're involved. They know they're involved. They have this. This is because of them. I'm like, Dad, you know what? I won't be quiet. I won't be quiet because Summer deserves somebody speaking out for her. She deserves the advocate. She deserves us angels here on earth who will remember her. Hashtag find Summer Wells. Right? So we're going to all stick together until we find her. And Don and Candace will go down. Period. Okay. So Graham 7 says, I think they sold their soul to the devil. They might as well have. They might as well have at this point. So thank you guys so much for being here. I may do another live, try to squeeze one in real quick. If not, I'll definitely be on tomorrow doing some. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Love and light.